Last chance. First frost, garden's final harvest. It's gonna freeze enough tonight. The okra is gonna be done. Squash are gonna be done. Tomatoes are gonna be done. The beans might make it through, although we've harvested most of those. Sweet potatoes are up. There you go. That's a winner. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the turmeric. That's about the last that we have. Now I'm facing one of the biggest problems I never thought I'd have. I'm too productive in the deep mix mulch garden. The weatherman says it's gonna rain tomorrow and it's gonna freeze by Thursday. And I still have a lot to dig. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and start harvesting whether we're ready or not. Check out the peanuts. Oh, we got some good peanuts here. Oh, look at that. All right. Let's see what else we have. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Got a nice little batch of peanuts here. Oh, look at that. Okay, well those are up. Now I'm supposed to let those dry. So we'll get them in the garage or in the greenhouse or somewhere. Now I've got an awful lot of area, but a lot of these are kind of newer vines. I'm gonna get in here, we're gonna look at the main patch and see if we got anything. See if that bowl left us anything. I guess I ought to be paying attention. These little fingerlings are just wonderful. They're still just popping up everywhere. Just everywhere. Well, that's a nice one. Oh, that one's not on, but that one's great. They didn't get them all. That's beautiful. Just look at that. That is beautiful. Not a mark on it. This is either going to be really good or really disappointing. We're going to see. There you go. That's some sweet potatoes. They're a little splitty. I think that's the rain we had. But that other one the other day that was split, I just cut around that and it ate just fine. Those are nice. That's what I was hoping for. You know, that first year, I thought I did a pretty good job. And then the wife came in with a whole basket full and said, "How'd you miss all these?" So I'll pay a little closer attention now. See, just when you're about to give up. Look at that. So out here in the center, looks like the castor oil did fine. On the edges, it kind of wore off. So we got the most damage is around the edges, it looks like. Yeah. Now I was flat sure, because we didn't plant anything out here. But I stepped on this, so we got a little hill. See what we got. And these are just off of vines. So you never know. Yeah, that one's not too bad. It got dark on me the other night when we were digging sweet potatoes, and I dug into the night. The hardest work you ever do in a deep mulch garden is harvest. You ever hear that old saying, you bite off more than you can chew? Well, storms kind of rolled through. We started harvesting thinking it might freeze this weekend. Now it looks like it's gonna freeze, and I'm nowhere near ready. We got all the sweet potatoes up. It got dark on us. We've been picking peppers and beans. So if you're facing a frost, get your tomatoes in. Green tomatoes, green tomato chow chow. Last of the garden. But your garden will teach you humility. By the looks of some of these leaves, I think we might have actually got a little bit of a frost last night. But we got plenty of green tomatoes. Tomorrow is Saturday, and we'll go over all of this tomorrow. Now, one of the things I like to show you guys is what's possible in a garden. But since harvest is the hardest work you have to do, I'm just going to let the camera run, and I'm going to start picking. I'll bring you in if there's something interesting. This is what I mean. It'll teach you humility. I mean, I barely scratched the surface. And I made a mistake. I looked over there, and I got just as many beans over there. My wife said, "You got a few up high." And I'm not being real gentle at this point. These plants, that's it's gonna be it for the year. Just everywhere. Well, like I said, the hardest work you do in a deep mulch garden is harvest. I didn't get all those beans, but I'm gonna get some off of this one. We got a bunch to pick left. I got a bunch more to pick before it gets dark. Oh, I sure hate this. This is always the toughest part of the year. And you know you're gonna lose these beautiful plants, but we do it because it tastes great. They're just everywhere. Just everywhere. Oh yeah, I think I'm getting there. Not even close. Well, man can't live on beans alone, and I got a bunch of peppers I want to get. So let's get to getting some peppers. Well, this wasn't actually such a bad deal. Usually I'm doing this in the rain, and it's icing up as we're going. We'll be back here tomorrow. We'll see how humble we are. You can do this too. Yeah, there's no warmth. Picking beans by our fake flame solar mosquito light. You're not usually out here when this is on. If it freezes hard tonight, we'll pull all the turmeric up first thing in the morning. If it doesn't freeze hard, we might actually get a few more beans. I'll see you in the morning. You can do this too. You know, we've been harvesting, freezing, and giving things away right along. But this time, that first frost, it always sneaks up on you. Oh. You know, today is Saturday, and you know what that means. We go to you, we celebrate what's going on in your garden. I'm not the only one that's doing their final harvest. We got several really nice submissions this week. We're gonna go take a look at what's going on around the United States as the first frost settles over. And I guess it's about time I'm gonna have to do something with this banana. Cut it back, mulch it, get it ready for winter. It is gonna warm right back up. And some of our cool weather crops that we have spread out around this chaos garden are gonna be just fine. But I wanna take everything that's gonna get damaged tonight. It is our last chance. And while I pull up a few more turmeric, let's go ahead and take a look at some of our contributors, see what they've harvested around America. That mean cat that used to bite me all the time. Good boy. Oh, I know. Lucy came by to enjoy the last frost-free day and help Walter get the last of his tomatoes and peppers up before it freezes. As soon as Walter clears his small area, he's planning to replant for the winter garden. Walter, those Carolina Reapers are beautiful. And you still have beans and tomatoes. Tulsa, Oklahoma, November 1st. That's amazing. Thank you for bringing everybody along on your journey this summer. I sure appreciate you helping. Lucy, that looks like a great harvest. As Lucy and Walter finish up their garden, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple more of our contributors. Richard and Linda wanted to remind everybody to go ahead and save some seeds as you finish up your garden. Got some cowpeas and some okra. Got some marigold seeds for next year. Thank you, Richard. Thank you, Linda. While Art's waiting on his bananas to turn yellow, he got a really nice final fall harvest out of his garden and got a nice selection. Art, You've been an inspiration all summer. Thank you. Our contributors are just fantastic. That does remind me about saving seeds. You know, all of these turmeric, they just came from a couple little tubers just like that from a friend of ours, and I do miss him. Jimmy was a big inspiration to this garden, and the turmeric that started off just with a couple saved tubers has made it all the way around the United States. There's a lot of people enjoying this turmeric. And you know, that's what these Saturday episodes have been really about. There's got some peanuts. It's not about turmeric, it's not about peanuts. It's about sharing knowledge. It's about supporting each other. And that's why we do it. This is where we get ideas. This is where we get inspiration. And I get the motivation to come out here last day of the last frost-free day and show you just exactly what's possible in a deep mulch garden. I interplanted these peanuts in these tomatoes. You gotta be a little careful. And what I found out is you want to let the peanuts dry, so I'm going to put those in the greenhouse, and then we'll take the peanuts off later. But they grow just fine in them around your tomatoes. Really nice ground cover. There's a bunch of really nice peanuts on there. Hard part about saving peanut seeds is my wife got into that jar last year, ate most of them. Well, I ate some of them too. That's why we do it, because it tastes great. Let's get the rest of this turmeric up. While I do that, let's take a look at a couple more of our contributors. Minnesota has already experienced their first frosts. Barbie went ahead and harvested the last of her cabbages, but her carrots are still producing pretty well. Barbie, this looks wonderful. We'll see you in the spring. Our contributors are just fantastic. I invite you to become a contributor. Help show people exactly what's possible in the garden. We're just a loose-knit community of people that like to get our hands dirty and grow things that taste great. There's no obligation and it doesn't cost anything. You just send in a picture now and again. Let us celebrate what's going on in your garden. Oh, where's that container? You know, I was asked how we use the turmeric. I haven't figured out exactly how to dry it and grind it up into a nice powder yet. But what we don't give away, we just go ahead and we slice up and we add to whatever we're cooking. And I found by not getting too uptight about pulling this out of the ground, I leave a little bit. They overwinter just fine. Oh man. And then we get volunteers everywhere. That's why they're all over the garden. Even the butterflies are getting in the last meal before it freezes. Now while I get the rest of this, let's go on down to Orlando. Take a look at Bruce's food for us. Last week, he freshened it up with some mulch. And this week he's looking at things that he needs to harvest, not because of frost, but because he's got some tropical fruit that's ready to come off. Not only that, his succession planting is continuing. Bruce, I want to thank you for inspiring us all summer long. Your garden is just wonderful. And here's a young gardener that can inspire us all. Autumn definitely has a green thumb. And what she's produced this year is just amazing. Just look at that butternut squash. Autumn, your final harvest is wonderful. I know you're planting for the fall and the winter. We look forward to seeing how that progresses. Thank you for sharing. Aren't our contributors fantastic? Hit that like button. Let YouTube know to push this out to more people that might want to learn how to garden. And if you leave a comment down below, let everybody know just how much you appreciate them sharing what's going on in their garden. And if your forecast shows a hard frost coming, this is your last chance to get your cold sensitive plants in and your cold sensitive vegetables up. Even if it's going to warm up, you want to get what you can The rest should be okay. And this is just part of it. We do go through the seasons. But with this deep mix mulch, what it taught me this year is humility. I thought I was just gonna come out here and pull a couple turmeric and then move on. I didn't realize I was gonna get 60 pounds worth of turmeric tubers. I gotta get another tote to get after the tomatoes. And I wanna go ahead and get this one posted, and it's gonna take me a minute. We've been harvesting all week long. Weather hasn't been cooperative. Well, but that's what makes it fun. You can do this too. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Oh, this is heavy. Come on, let's plant. Let's go plant garden.